Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day today. And you know, there are distinct differences between what a homeowner would use to spray their yard and what lawn care professionals use to spray yards. For the most part, most normal homeowners are going to use a backpack sprayer. You will find that a lot of the professional lawn care companies use something like a skid sprayer or spray truck. This particular spray truck consists of a couple of hose reels, a pump, and a motor. We have two different tanks on this truck. The capacity on this truck is 750 gallons. And if you're a homeowner using a backpack sprayer, you're limited to 4 gallons. Limitations on backpack sprayers is obviously the capacity. Most of the time, because of your capacity, you're limited to low volume spraying so that you can cover more square footage using the low capacity that you have. That low volume oftentimes limits you to the amount of products you can apply at one time. If you have a decent sized yard, that means you have to refill multiple times. And yeah, I showed you the drill bit mixing method, but I'm telling you, there's a much better way. Last but not least, yeah, backpack can get kind of heavy. Skid sprayers that lawn care professionals use are the direct opposite. You have the ability of plenty of volume and plenty of capacity. There's no issues with mixing multiple products. You can pretty much spray anything you want to out of a skid sprayer. The versatility is unmatched. Most skid sprayers I've dealt with in the past 20 years have their own agitation system. Coverage is king. And with a skid sprayer, high volume spraying, your coverage is superior. So in my opinion, there's really no limitations to a skid sprayer other than you're limited by the length of your hose. So what if there were a brand new product on the market that was created by a lawn care professional specifically for the DIY homeowner lawn care enthusiast? What if there was a brand new product on the market that made high volume spraying for the DIY homeowner possible? The GCI Turf Spray Buddy is exactly that. Designed from scratch, I have taken a full-blown commercial skid sprayer and condensed it to a full-blown commercial spray system that fits in any garage or any shed with ease. This commercial grade spray system is also modular, meaning it can be used in many different ways. We'll talk about that later in the video. So let's go to the house. It's killing me. I have got to show this to you. This is GCI Turf Spray Buddy. And I'm telling you, I am so excited to show this to you. So I know in most cases when a new product launches, the first thing people do is flock to the website and see how much it costs, right? Well, let's talk about the pricing for a minute. So yeah, it's a pretty pricey purchase. I get that, I understand that. But I didn't create this based on your budget or anybody else's budget. I created this to meet a need for homeowners. And once it was finalized, then I worried about the pricing. So the word expensive, I'm just not going to go for that. But what I will go for is someone saying it just doesn't fit my budget. And hey, I understand that 100%. I've got something for you back there in the back. I'll show you in a minute. It wasn't easy taking a full-blown commercial spray rig and condensing it down and putting it on the wall. There are a lot of components that go into one of these spray buddies, and the pricing reflects that. So something I was over the top anal about was made in America. The overwhelming majority of a spray buddy is made here in the United States of America. There are a few little parts here and there that are not made in America, and the only reason we had to do that was there's just no American companies that make those parts. And if there was an American company that made the part, the price was just astronomical. And of course, at the end of the day, I'm trying to weigh out support America and try and keep the cost down as low as I can. But I am proud to say we make these right here in North Carolina, USA. It takes parts from about 16 different manufacturers to put one of these together. This is the 15-gallon Spray Buddy, and there are over 64 individual parts that go into making one of these. I've got my checklist here so I don't miss anything. So what are the industries this spray system can be used in? Obviously, DIY lawn care. That's who I created it for. DIY, you can spray your pre-emergent in your beds with it. You can fertilize your tree and shrub. You can do DIY perimeter pest control. It works extremely well with the GCI turf injection. Obviously, anything DIY lawn care related. You can even DIY soft wash your house with it. Other industries it would be useful for is in the greenhouse industry. Hunters, if you have a food plot out in the woods and you need a fertilizing system out there to keep your food plots fed. Auto detailing. Yep, I'm going to show you how to use the Spray Buddy in the auto detailing world. And pro lawn care. I think this would come in handy when you're training new employees. So the different models that are available is the 20-gallon Spray Buddy, the 15-gallon Spray Buddy, the 10-gallon Spray Buddy, and a 5-gallon Spray Buddy. And I also have a 20-gallon Cart Buddy. This is a high-volume spray system for the homeowner that can be moved around in the driveway or down your sidewalks. And if that wasn't enough, I've got a 4x4 post mount option. For those of you that may not have somewhere to hang it up in your shed, you may not have space in your garage to hang one up. Now, a couple things we have coming in the very, very near future is I have a dual 15-gallon version, which will give you a total capacity of 30 gallons. That's right around the corner. It's almost ready. And yes, I have a big dog coming. There will be a 50-gallon Spray Buddy option and a 50-gallon Cart Buddy option. It's literally right around the corner. The prototypes are being made during the recording of this video. Over winter, I have multiple mounting options coming. You'll be able to mount your Spray Buddy to a four-wheeler, to a golf cart, to a Toro Multi-Pro, ride-on spreaders, lawnmowers. What makes that possible is, yes, the system is modular. Undo a couple of hoses and the entire system comes off the wall with ease. Yeah, for you pro guys, this is going to kind of lead into a full-blown line of sprayers for us. For those of you lawn care professionals who are kind of in between backpack sprayer and skid sprayer, and the backpack sprayer that you're using is just killing you trying to keep it refilled, well, I've got a refilling station coming specifically for you that is mobile. You can put it in the back of your truck and you can take it with you anywhere you want to go. Something else I have coming over winter for the pro lawn care guys is a refilling station that's mobile, specifically designed for ride-on spreaders. All of the Spray Buddies are powered by a 20-volt rechargeable battery. I did select one of the biggest pumps on the market that can be ran by a 20-volt battery. You'll get around 23 minutes of run time, which is a gracious amount of time to spray your yard with a Spray Buddy. And yep, I've got spare batteries on the website as well. If you want to pick up a spare battery, just so you have one. I do have a 110 volt plug-in option coming here pretty soon. So if you're not a fan of the battery and you just want to plug your Spray Buddy into the wall and have continuous run time, you might want to wait until that option is available. Of course, the way I do with most of my spray equipment, if you decide this is for you and you purchase one, in your email confirmation you'll get a link to a private video. It's full-blown installation and training and calibration. Of course, if that video isn't enough, you can always email us or call us at the office. We'll be glad to help you in any way we can. We'll give it a month or so after the initial release, which you're watching right now, and I'm going to make the individual components of the Spray Buddy for sale on the website. The reason for that is if you're just dead set, I gotta have a Spray Buddy, but you can't swing it all at one time, we're gonna have the components for sale individually. That way you can buy each component separately and build your way up until you have a complete Spray Buddy. So maybe the Spray Buddy is not for you. I get it. You just want to keep right on spraying with your backpack sprayer. I support and respect that 100%. But at the same time, you're tired of mixing multiple times to spray your yard. With this is a GCI Turf Mix Buddy. It's a 15-gallon tank with the Spray Buddy mount so that you can mount it to the wall. Of course, it has a cutoff valve on the bottom. Let's just say, for instance, you have to fill up your 4-gallon backpack sprayer 3 times in order to spray your yard. With this setup, you would put all your products in here that you would typically put in the 3 fill-ups on your backpack sprayer. Of course, add your water until you get to 12 gallons. You would still take your drill, stir it up and mix it up. Put your backpack sprayer up on here, open the valve. Once your backpack sprayer is full, you cut the valve off, you go spray a portion of your yard, come right back, refill again, go spray another portion of your yard, and come right back and finish emptying. So basically this is a way to pre-mix for your backpack sprayer so you don't have to keep mixing over and over and over in your backpack sprayer itself. Another option we're going to have is if you want the tank and the pump and the agitation system, but you don't want the hose reel, you simply want to use this as a refilling station that is self-agitating, and you want to continue using your backpack sprayer, that option will be on the website as well. Now, if you do get yourself a Spray Buddy and you still want to use your backpack sprayer on occasion, then we will have an upgrade to the Spray Buddy, which will be a configuration down at the bottom that allows you to use a cutoff valve down here for filling up your backpack sprayer and still using the pump in the system and the hose reel. An example of that is if you have a Spray Buddy and I got a couple of weeds over there I need to go spray, I only want to mix up a gallon and I think I'm going to throw my backpack on and go do it. Obviously you can mix that in your backpack sprayer. Or you could throw the gallon in your Spray Buddy, turn your agitation on, put your chemicals in there, let it agitate, reach down, fill up your backpack sprayer, and go spray. So while we're on the subject of mixing, let's talk about agitation. Yes, the system has a built-in agitation system, so you never have to use that mixing drill bit ever again. And yep, the agitation is quite aggressive. So the capacity you get from a Spray Buddy eliminates multiple refills in your backpack sprayer. It allows you to spray high volume. It allows you to spray multiple products at once. It will cut down on your spray time tremendously. And it allows you to use multiple different spray guns and spray nozzles and spray booms. That's what's so fun about it. So how do you go about selecting the right Spray Buddy? Well, it boils down to 2 things. Number 1, the square footage of your yard. Number 2, do I want to spray it 1 gallon per 1,000 or do I want to spray it 2 gallon per 1,000? Not all of the models, but most of the models come with a 3/8 inch hose option and a 1/2 inch hose option. The 1/2 inch hose is geared a little bit more toward 2 gallon per 1,000 and the 3/8 inch hose is geared a little more toward 1 gallon per 1,000. The hose lengths are preset, and why that is important is you need to figure out where you're going to mount your Spray Buddy. Once you figure that out, then you need to measure from the mounting location to the furthest point in your yard. That will tell you the length of spray hose that you need. Why I'm talking about spray hose, I already know. Pete, I gave up my garden hose. I went to a backpack sprayer because the garden hose killed me dragging it around the yard. This is not garden hose. This is a super lightweight commercial grade spray hose. It's not even remotely close to the weight of a garden hose. In my opinion, that's one of the advantages of the Spray Buddy, because you don't have to lug around a heavy backpack sprayer no more. You've got a super ultra lightweight spray hose in your hand. So for example here, the 15-gallon model comes either with 200 feet of 1/2 inch hose or 250 feet of 3/8 inch hose. So let's just say you picked your mounting location and you do your measurement and the furthest point of your yard is 215 feet. That means the 1/2 inch hose just isn't an option for you. You'll have to go with the 3/8. Just because I said 1/2 inch hose equals 2 gallon per 1,000 and 3/8 inch hose equals 1 gallon per thousand, that doesn't mean you can't calibrate it vice versa. I originally was going to only offer 3/8 inch hose, but I know some folks has a smaller yard and could use the 1/2 inch hose, have a bigger tank, and really go out at some super high volume spraying. That's really the only reason we have the 1/2 inch hose. The 1/2 inch hose just makes it a little easier to achieve 2 gallon per thousand. But at the same time, you can calibrate any of these sprayers with 3/8 inch hose and spray at 2 gallon per thousand. If you have a 10,000 square foot yard and you want to spray at 1 gallon per thousand, you either need the 10 gallon version, or you could bump up to the 15 to have a little extra. That same 10,000 square foot yard, if you want to spray at 2 gallons per thousand, you would definitely need the 20 gallon option. If you have a 20,000 square foot yard, as of right now, the 20 gallon option is your only option. And you could spray at 1 gallon per thousand, or you could spray half your yard at 2 gallon per thousand, fill up, and spray the other half at 2 gallon per thousand. Don't forget, I've got the dual 15 gallon setup coming, which is a total of 30 gallons. And I've got that big boy, the 50 gallon model, right around the corner. So the Chemlon spray gun will come standard with every spray buddy. There are other spray guns and nozzles you can use that we offer. My GCI Turf Premium spray gun, the 2-banger, the 5-banger, the hand boom nozzle, and one of my favorites is the GCI Turf wide spray nozzle. Yes, I had this custom made specifically for the spray buddy. It allows you to spray high volume, 10 foot wide. So you probably know this part. I'll link this up in the description. You can check it out if you want to. Cannot tell you how excited I am to finally show you this. Yes, the patent has been submitted, and as of today, I'm waiting on the approval to come back on that. I did apply for the expedited process. That way I can get the patent back in a hurry. I really think this is going to change how homeowners spray their yard forever. My buddy Mike has had one for a while now, and my buddy Jeff has had one for a while, and both those guys just will not shut up about it. They absolutely love it. I've had one here for a while. I've got one at the shop now. I've got a couple of them in my garage up there, and I've used them any and every way you can possibly imagine. And it literally is a turnkey solution for any DIY homeowner that wants to do any type of spraying, yard related, tree shrub related, anything. You name it, and the spray buddy can handle it. So I'll be making a tremendous amount of videos on the spray buddy and how you can use it, all the different ways it can be utilized. I cannot wait to show you those. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.